I don't think this is a keep. I kind of advocate for mulliganing this hand. Okay. I accept. Quick, someone bring up the clip where I have a 4-card hand and absolutely roll the Eldrazi opponent. That's one of my favorite clips of all time. It's so good. Preordain. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna fetch a volcanic and probably pay for it by getting wastelanded, but yeah, I think you're supposed to crack for volcanic and play mana vault, and I think you're supposed to hold Lotus, and all three of those things are decisions, and they can all be punished. Alright, so they're just going to play a turn 1 Jace. And we didn't play our Lotus, so we're not going to be able to Pyro. Oh, it's going to be a Pyromancer. That's way better for us. I definitely don't think we balance. You definitely don't turn 1 balance because you can't lose your land. Alright. We're definitely going to balance now, though. I can tell you that much. The thing is, the PO doesn't do... Oh my god, we're going to blow our opponent out. Holy cow, we're going to blow our opponent out so hard. Can I get a sweet little Moxen? Didn't get a sweet little Moxen. PO doesn't do anything. We can just play Lotus land balance with Pyroblast back up. We could also use Volcanic, Mana Vault, PO for 2 with Pyroblast backup. It's just not very good with our... Not very good. You know, balance just gets counters out of their hand too. We don't really want to draw cards and then balance. I think I would rather just balance here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Mana Vault to do it. We're going to hold up this Black Lotus. No. No. We're going to leave the... We're going to balance with these lands. Use the Black Lotus for Pyroblast if necessary. Leave us with 1 card. PO. All of them have, like, pretty significant downsides. I think we actually are going to use this Mana Vault. I think that's the one I'm going to go with. So we got a Force, which I will Pyroblast, and then we'll each be left with 1 card, except I have all this mana. Unless they have a Misstep as their last card. In which case I get fucking... Come on! How does this happen every time? Holy shit. Fuck. It's just so unreal. It's just so unreal. Holy hell. I bet they drop Treasure Cruise too, because that's what happens every time. That's unreal. Oh my god. I hate Xerox so much. How can I have the perfect answer and still just not even be close? That's just not a good line, Hash. I don't think that's a good line. I don't think you're supposed to PO there, and I actually strongly don't think you're supposed to PO there. No, I don't think it's better than this one. They have to have exactly triple blue card, force of will, double blue card with one of them being misstep. I don't think there's any chance they force a PO for draw 2 there. No, I don't think any of those are correct. You're just using not recency bias, but you can't look at the outcome. You have to look at what we knew before. I don't want to draw 2. I want a balance there. I very much want to cast balance there and resolve balance. So if I repeal my Mana Vault, I have to use my Lotus most likely. Or I have to use my Lotus no matter what. Okay. PO for draw 2 is not a big deal. What happened to our balance? It was freaking countered. Hello, that's a good draw. They forced it, and then their last card was Mental Misstep. So our Pyroblast didn't even resolve. Definitely not Dig. I can tell you that much right now. You can't use both your blues here. I don't think it's Dig. Definitely not Dig. I'm scared of another Mental Misstep, though. In reality, like, obviously it's PO, Dig, or Ancestral. The problem with Dig is it uses both of our blue sources, which means we have to draw a blue source. Problem with PO is it only draws 2 cards. The problem with Ancestral is it can get Mental Misstepped. I actually think it's just Ancestral, and like we have to just go for it. Unfortunate. That draw's gonna kill us, looks like. We're gonna die to that. What can we draw? Can't draw anything. I think we're dead now. Not enough blue. I guess it could be Dig. Yeah, but we don't have enough blue. It could have been Dig because we're forced in the same position anyways. Yeah, top might work as well. So if we had Dug, we're like forcing the same thing, but we get to see 7 cards. Actually, I think hashtag might be right. Hashtag might be right, actually. Because think about it, if we're ancestraling, we're still we just missed on a with ancestral, all we need is a PO. With Dig, we need an opal and a PO. That math is really hard to do on the fly. I'm not sure what the answer is. In 7 cards, we need to hit 1 of 3 and 1 of 3. So we need to hit 1 of 3 and 1 of 3. And in 3. Well, you don't know that. Like, Ancestral can easily be like multiple Mox PO too. So our Dig has to hit 1 of 3 and 1 of 3. And our Ancestral just needs to hit 1 of 3, and you also have a Splash. There are 3 POs left in the deck, and there are 3 Mox Opals left in the deck. There's also a Sapphire, so there's 4. Hey, Cardboard Crackling, thanks for the follow. So 1 of 4 Mox Opal, 1 of 4 Blue Moxen, 1 of 3 POs if we dig, and then if we Ancestral, all we need to hit is 1 of 3 POs, and then any extra Moxen help our PO chain. We didn't need the same set, though. Because Ancestral leaves a blue floating, we don't need a blue Moxen off our Ancestral. Yeah, absolutely. Stick around, stay a while. Hope you enjoy the content. So we're going to bring in our Pyroblasts, and we're going to bring in our Karns, and we're going to take out Hercules and and Mystical Tutor and 1 Mox Opal. I mean, top's still an out with Ancestral as well. But not really an out. It's just an extra 3 looks. I'd have to break open a calculator and do the math, and I don't think I'm going to do that right now, so. Hey, don't pressure Cardboard. Let them lurk all they like. I'm thinking about leaving Fragmentize in for Null Rod. I really don't want to, but I'm not going to. I decided I'm not going to. It's nice that we played a bunch of matchups where we didn't want Tinker Blightsteel, so I feel like kind of vindicated in the fact that we chose not to play them in our main deck tonight. But unfortunately, it looks like the Xerox decks are going to take us to the unfortunate conclusion of our pity chest. Posting bad plays. It's okay. I finally recovered from that Mystical Tutor from the other night. Oh my god. I didn't think I'd ever recover from how bad that Mystical Tutor was. I could brainstorm here first and then shuffle. I don't really want to though. This is dope, actually. This is really sick. I like this a lot. So I actually am gonna end up brainstorming here, I think. No, I'm not. Am I gonna bring? So I have Ruby and Pyroblast. I guess I don't really need them both right now. Interesting. Super interesting. Then we'd lose Ray, though. So if we take the Ruby, we just play Dak. So I kind of want to do that. I'm all about just playing Dak. Big fan. Would just play Dak again. That resolves, huh? Okay. I'm gonna plus. I just don't know which cards I'm keeping, seeing as I know all 4 cards. Maybe it's just Brainstorm Pyroblast then. I mean, we're still gonna draw Recall. Probably just Brainstorm Pyroblast, right? I want to keep the land. What do you want to keep? Land Pyroblast? Land's not very good here, actually. I don't really think you want to keep the land. We want to just dig into PO. The land is very important if we get wastelanded, though. But I think we can find more lands. So I think I'm just going to keep Pyroblast Brainstorm. If they wasteland here, it would be good to have a land for sure, though. What is it like to be a Xerox player? Holy crap. Alright, we're looking for a PO, please. Yo should be lethal here. Nice. Awesome. Would do that again. I guess I could activate Dak. What's that do for me? I guess that's fine because I only need 2 cards here. So if I can get another Moxen, it's pretty good. Another PO. Yeah, I'll take another PO. This way I can bounce my Dak. No, I don't think that's the play. I think because my third card is already pretty much a brick, I would rather try to hit a Moxen. It's an interesting line, though. It's certainly an interesting line to do that. I don't even think that's bad. I just think I would rather try to hit a Moxen first. Thank you for the 4-month sub, Akash. You're a powerful wizard. Appreciate how much PO you put up with. Nice, we got a game. I'm a big fan of getting a game. Hey, we have Dak Fadens in this list. It's almost not PO. I like the way you're thinking, though, Hash. I think that's like not a bad line at all. The Baleful Strix is not a playable vintage Magic card. Sorry, Rated. You know that costs blue-black, right? If it costs 2 colorless, I'd play it. But so would everyone else. Yes, that's what PO needs, is to draw more. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I think it's understandable. Okay. We have a library on the draw against Xerox. I'm never not keeping that. Right, I can F6 too. That's value. Somehow they always have a Sapphire. That's pretty good. Ancestral. Yep. Come, like what the actual hell? Ancestral Library. Like, I swear it's a big joke. I think everything's just a big joke. I just can't believe that. Every game, right? All 3 games? Yikes. We did beat it last game, to be fair. Our opponent's a powerful wizard, so... Catfish. Oh, catfish. Oh, like really? Really? Our opponent has only played restricted cards. Good lord. We don't even have any Force of Wills. I'm gonna jam this Karn. For sure. So it doesn't get Flusterstormed. Don't point me out on my hypocrisy there. Come on. There's a Force, but the Force doesn't even get them off of Library, so it's like not even good. That's the problem. They're still gonna be on Library. At least we got the Snapcaster Mage, so they can't snap Ancestral, I guess, but we're just gonna get absolutely buried by this Library. Yeah, correct. It cannot get Flusterstormed, which is why we cast it instead of PO. Just let me be a whining, complaining streamer. Come on, man. Oh, no Time Walk? Odd. Thought for sure they would play a Time Walk there. So key is mana neutral. Are we 1 mana short of getting a Force of Will? I mean, getting a Force of Will doesn't matter. They have a Flusterstorm anyways. If they hadn't played a land drop, we could repeal the Sapphire. We're just gonna have to go off on their and going off on their end step's like not good either because it just lets them activate their library and go. Or we're just not gonna be able to power through this library is the real problem here. Just don't see how we're ever going to be able to power through the library. Alright, misstep could help. I'm going to go try to get Ancestral. At least that will put them off library. I guess they could have second Snapcaster for misstep. That'd be pretty bad. But that would also mean I didn't get Snap Ancestraled. So it wouldn't be the worst. Which is better for me. I could get Flusterstormed either way. I think I'm supposed to just go get Ancestral off this Merchant Scroll. I think it's the highest upside play. Just has another misstep. Okay. Off library for a turn. Yeah, they're gonna gush or snap Ancestral. Like, we're just gonna completely, utterly be buried by this Library of Alexandria, that's for sure. Dig through time, reasonable. Reasonable. Absolutely reasonable. And we back. I hate Xerox. Oh, I hate Xerox so much. I do not believe we're still in it. I think that's a very, very hopeful statement. You're asking for quite a lot to go right for us to be still in it. Unfortunately, our opponent had both Library and Ancestral and Sapphire, so... Rated, we went over this in the beginning of the stream. The more you gear your PO list to beat Xerox, the worse it is against shops. And it is statistically completely unjustifiable to worsen your shops matchup to a certain degree. In Vintage, your best matchup should be your shops matchup, because shops is going to be the largest portion of any real metagame. Yikes. Deal? Yeah, just because there's a large percentage of Xerox doesn't mean... Oh my god, really? Alright, well, they're off library, so we got that going for us. Just because there's only Xerox on Moto doesn't mean you can't run into shops 3 times in a league. Also, like, league meta is like a lot different than challenge meta, and challenge meta is way more important to me, too. I am a little bit worried about, Sure. Hyperbolic, for sure. I don't think they're supposed to get off library. I don't know why they chose to get off library unless they had nothing going on. Oh, did they just draw Cruise anyways? They just drew Cruise anyways. So they've only been through 28 cards, but they've hit both of their... They've hit Time Walk, Cruise, Recall, Dig Through Time, Lotus. That's just unlucky. So they're back on library. God bless. I don't really think there's any reason to keep playing this game. Pretty sure I want to concede and go to the next one. This is the... Why did they get off library? What's going on? Just like... Why? That's just wrong. That's just wrong. That's just wrong. Not correct. That's like the real problem with Xerox, in my opinion, is I think it's incredibly more frustrating to play against than, at least for me, I think playing against PO is much better than playing against Xerox. Xerox player beat me like I don't know, 20 minutes ago, but I have to keep playing because I could win. Yeah. Alright, I baited the Pyroblast. You think this resolves? It doesn't matter because I drew Eos. That's so bad. Yikes. We could win this game here. If my Treasure Cruise draws me, I guess without Mana Crypt it's a little hard, but like triple Moxen, we can just PO off and win. But I have all these controlling cards in my deck for some reason. I thought it would make the Xerox matchup better, but they don't actually make the Xerox matchup better. They just are dead cards in your deck.